The winter holiday travel season is just about upon us. According to AAA, more than 199 million people will travel more than 50 miles between December 21st through the end of the year. That's actually roughly 3 million more people than last year. Nicky Kelvin joins us now. He's an editor-at-large for The Points Guy. Well, Nicky, with so many people, 119 million people traveling this holiday season, how do we best go about scheduling our trip and avoiding headaches?
Well, you're right. It's going to be a busy travel season. In fact, 10 of the busiest days of all time have been in the last 6 months. With after Thanksgiving, we saw the busiest day ever through TSA, 3 million people in one day. So I think the biggest tip here is time. You have to give yourself so much time. You know what a busy airport is like, what busy roads are like, especially if you're traveling with a big family with children. It's going to take time to get through TSA. Time is going to be the thing to put on your side to have a calmer travel time over the holiday period.
So give us some sense of a lot of families have to decide, especially at the holidays, between flying to a destination or driving. Which one has the least amount of stress right now?
So it can go either way with both. Preparation's key, right? So the roads are going to be very busy as well through this period. And the airports will be too, but if you plan ahead for both, I think with the airports, we've seen some meltdowns in recent years. It has got a lot better. This year hasn't been as bad as some previous years. So if you do plan ahead, I think flying can be fine. It's going to depend on where you want to go as well. If you want to stay local, the roads should be all right. Who knows what's going to happen? If you're in a part of the world where the weather's a lot worse, that could also factor in, but that has an impact on flying. So really, it's up to the gods of the weather often. But I think you're pretty safe in the skies. Scheduled flights are going to go, they're going to be all right. You give yourself time, you're going to be fine in the sky.
Well, so you can't really control weather, but you can control your itinerary. So if you want to have the best holiday season, is it better to have things all planned out in advance? Is it better to sort of go with the flow and check in and try and get tickets at the last minute?
So planning is always good. Definitely plan ahead. And I think having the most simple itineraries are best. So try and avoid connections. Don't connect through airports because you add another thing into the mix where something could go wrong. So the most direct routings are going to be good. Also, from the Points Guy, we love points and miles. So if you can use your points to fly somewhere, you're going to get better deals. You might find direct flights cheaper than you might find connecting flights if you're paying cash. So
in the holidays are the time to really cash in those points.
Absolutely. Prices skyrocket around the holidays, especially at the busiest times, and that's the time when your points may have the best value and when you're going to want to use them because you're going to save money.
All right, in the last moments that we have together, you guys always have the best tips and tricks, anything for a family with children?
Okay, one that I really like, if you get the My TSA app, you're able to check in advance wait times at different lines. So you can predict how long you're going to wait at TSA. That's always the pinch point, but you can be ahead of the game. Download the airline apps as well so you can see where your inbound aircraft is. You want to be ahead of everybody else. That's the tip and trick. So get that TSA app, get your airline apps, and you're going to have all the information right there in your pocket.
I love that. Nicky Kelvin, thank you.
Thanks.